Our final video is just going to kind of summarize what we've been talking about. And the first thing I want to cover is, you're going to ignore these. I'm just going to zoom in here. So sometimes they'll give you a triangle and you want the area of the parallelogram, or you want to draw a parallelogram. Sometimes you'll be given the rectangle and you want the triangle. So let's say it gives you, the given is a rectangle. The given is a rectangle and you want a triangle with twice the area. The first thing you want to do is just think about the formulas as normal. So if you're given a rectangle, we know rectangle is equal to base times height, and I want the triangle, start there. So I have 1 times base times height here. You need to isolate what you want first before you double or twice it. So for this one, I need to get the triangle area by itself. So I'm going to multiply by 2. And I get 2BH is equal to base times height. Now that what I want is isolated, now I can double it. So for example, let's say that I'm given a parallelogram and I want a triangle with double the area. Actually, I'm given a triangle and I want a parallelogram with double the area. First thing I have to do is I have to think about, okay, area of the triangle, 1/2 base times height, area of the parallelogram, normal base times height. So if I'm given the triangle and I want the parallelogram, I need to isolate the parallelogram. Nice thing here is it's already by itself. Base times heights are by itself. So now I'm just going to double. And I get the double area of the parallelogram is actually just equal to the normal base times height. And the reason I have to do this is I have to think about what I'm given and work with that. So if I take a look at 213, so it says construct a rectangle. So I want a rectangle. Given the triangle. Okay, so let's think about those formulas. So I have triangle and I have rectangle. Area of the triangle is 1/2 base times height, and the area of the rectangle is base times height. Now, since the rectangle and the variables here are isolated, I want twice the area of the triangle. I'm gonna double here, and I have 2BH. So to get a double area of the triangle to construct a rectangle, I just need the normal base times height. So then I can actually keep the base here. I just need to find the height, which means all I need to do is draw that altitude. So I'm going to draw it through point C. And since it says I can draw parallels by sight, I can actually just draw this line immediately. And then I'm going to bisect it. These 2 points here. And then I bisect. I have my right angle. And now all I need to do is I need to length transfer the base because I need to keep the normal base. So I keep this normal base, put this here. So I took this base, transferred it up there, and now I draw my rectangle. These are all right angles. And if I fill at the bottom, B, we'll call this E, we'll call this F, C. So B, E, F, C is the required rectangle. It is constructed in the same parallels, EB and BC. Its base is equal to EF, base C. So the parallels here are BC and FC. Great. Its base is equal to EF, the base BC. Okay. So now, if I take a look at 216, it gives me the parallelogram. So given parallelogram, and I want a triangle. So first thing I want, if I want the triangle, I need to isolate the triangle formula. So I have base times height, which is parallelogram, equals 1/2 base times height. Great. So now once twice the area of the parallelogram. So I need to double this area of the parallelogram, but I can't do that yet because I haven't gotten this by itself. So first I'm going to multiply that by 2, and I get 2BH is equal to base times height. Again, what you want needs to be by itself. So now what I have to do is now I can double it. So I'm going to double this here, and I get 4BH is equal to the base times height. So I need to multiply this by 4 and double it 4 times. Not double it, multiply it 4 times. Which means I may be going in a little bit, so I may extend it on the other side. So I need a length transfer this 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm looking at this point right here. And then I can pick any point at the top that I want. So I'm just going to connect it to this guy right here. And I'm done. So we'll call this point E. So BAE, triangle BAE is the contour. It has been constructed in the same parallels. Oh, BC and AB. Its base, AE is equal to, its base AE is equal to 4 times the base BC. Duh. So it's 4 times the base over there. All right. So if I do another one, it says construct a right triangle